Okay, what's going on, guys? This is Mias, and I'm back with a deck that I haven't touched in years, literally. Lair of Darkness, is the deck playable? I think so. I think it still needs a bit more juice, because right now, I mean, yeah, sure, we have Arima and Lilith, but outside of that, the other monsters are kind of, like, unplayable in a way. They don't really get you anywhere. All they do is, like, tribute one monster on the field and then do something very weak, but these cards kind of get your engine started in a way, so they're obviously infinitely better, and Diabolos, I mean, it's searchable by Arima, but it obviously doesn't get anything started on its own, so you have to play some other form of engines, like the Fiend Griefing package with Skarm, so during the end phase you can search Lilith. You could also play Tour Guide, but if we do that, then we start randomly losing to hand traps that we shouldn't be losing with the deck that we're playing. So this deck, the advantage that it has, in a way, is the fact that it doesn't really lose to hand traps as much as the other combo or control decks, but on the other hand, it obviously has a much lower ceiling level. It's just better through interruptions, but it doesn't really do much on, you know, turn 1, obviously. You go activate Lair of Darkness, maybe set a few traps, normal summon Lilith, and that's already great. Obviously, if you have, like, your floodgates, like Skill Drain, there can only be one, you're going to be in a super good position, but if not, then you're going to have to hard control the game from there. But before we get into the ratios and stuff, make sure you like and subscribe, motivates me a lot to keep making videos like these. Yeah, let's jump right into it. Okay, so of course we're playing one Diabolos with triple Arima and triple Lilith. Again, you could be playing Tour Guide. I just don't really want to clog the deck with too many summons and stuff like that. You know, you go normal summon Tour Guide, get Veiler, pass, and then it's just, I'm not really down for that. Whereas Lilith, even if you get impermed, like on your opponent's own turn, it doesn't matter because you tribute for cost. So with Lair of Darkness, you kind of just win. And also Lilith goes to like 2000 attack, so it becomes even more dangerous when it's negated. Anyways, one Skarm, of course, you just foolish this with Fiend Griefing, Terraforming, triple Pot of Prosperity, double Pot of Duality with 3 Lair of Darkness. So these are the consistency cards. You could definitely be playing 3 Pot of Duality. So if you want to take out maybe the Scapegoat or one of the traps. The reason why I play Scapegoat is because I want to have that extra kind of aggressiveness during my opponent's turn. Otherwise, the deck is way too slow and passive, and all it really does is just tribute, attack. But with Scapegoat, you have a way to make access code on your follow-up play, and from there, you should pretty much be able to win the game, because I don't really think you're trying to special summon during the opponent's turn. As a matter of fact, you're barely special summoning, like, ever in this deck. You're kind of just only normal summoning. So, yeah, this deck can definitely play through stuff like, I don't know, Vanity's Emptiness, if that was a thing, but it's not. Yeah, anyways, triple Lair of Darkness. Of course, if I could play freaking 12 Lair of Darkness, I would. How many copies is that even? Anyways, so 7 and then Metaverse 8. Yeah, not enough, huh? But yeah, anyways, 3 Imperm, which is a normal trap card because you can set it with Lilith, which is really relevant. 3 Torrential, double Fiend Griefing with 1 Trap Trick. You never want to draw more than 1 Trap Trick. It's actually kind of bricky, to be honest. Double Punishment, 1 Metaverse. Unfortunately, it's limited. Otherwise, I would be playing so many copies of Metaverse with Mystic Mine in the main deck. But right now, it's only in the idea section. Triple Tikaboo, I see you. With Scale Drain, Triple Strike, and Triple Judgment, so you don't lose your Lair of Darkness. You have to protect it at all cost. And that's it for the main deck. The extra deck is just a bunch of irrelevant cards. There are a few that might kind of come up, but for the most part, it's just irrelevant city. So, Cordius the Triphasic Dealman with Predaplanche Verdum, Mysterion the Dragon Crown, Starving Venom, and Mud Dragon of the Swamp. These are the super poly targets. I already made a video covering them, but if you have any more questions, definitely let me know in the comment section. And also Invoked Merkaba with Elder Entity Entis and Cyber Dragon Nova with Wind Pegasus and Ignister, which are either the Dogmatica punishment targets, or when your opponent uses Maximus, you get to Foolish for cards from your extra deck, so you Foolish for these cards and then you get a bonus effect. And then for the Link monsters that you actually summon, Access Code, Unicorn, Phoenix, Link Spider, and Link Rebo, so that's usually the Scapegoat package. And then we also have Cherubini, which is a pretty nice card. It requires 2 level 3 monsters, so the Lair of Darkness tokens are level 3, and then you can Foolish for Skarm, and during the end phase you get Lilith, so it's better than making like a vanilla Link 2 that does nothing at all. And that's it for the extra deck. For the idea section, I'm going to cover it super quickly. So when Kaiser Glider, Golden Burst, and then double copy of the Sword Soul that Sword Soul doesn't play, which is the level 6 that tributes a monster on the field during the main phase. Kaiser Glider does the exact same thing, except that it's not during the main phase, it's just during literally at any time. So I think Kaiser Glider is a bit better, but it's a dragon, so it does clash with There Can Only Be One since you're already playing Diabolos, so I think 2 and 2 is a better ratio if you want to play these these cards, but right now they don't exist. So if you want to play this deck right now, obviously you're going to have to wait. And apart from that, the main deck and the extra deck is just 100% available at the moment. But yeah, Artifact Scythe with Artifact Dagda. You could be playing Artifact Sanctum with Back to the Front as well. Great cards that Dave Trépanier actually came up with. So huge shoutouts to him. If you're watching this video, you're the man. And then Wee Witch Apprentice. Oh yeah, that is the name. 2 Dark Monsters. We're still waiting for Dark, the Dark Charmer. It's the dark version of Hita and Asa and all those cards. So when we're gonna have Dark, it's gonna be so much better. Yes, the name is Dark, or something like that. It's hard to pronounce, but yeah. Enemy Controller, which is kind of neggy when you don't have Lair of Darkness. That's why I'm not playing the other cards like Ballista Squad and the Virus in the main deck. I think they're just win-mores, because the point is to kind of have an alternative to win when you don't have Lair of Darkness, instead of only playing cards that say like Tribute, because when you don't have Lair, you lose when you draw these cards, and even when you draw Lair, when you draw like 4 of these trap cards, you also lose, because you don't really have monsters of your own to tribute. You only have your opponent's monsters, and it's once per turn, so it's kind of bad in a way. But yeah. And then we have the Deck Devastation Virus with Eradicator Epidemic Virus, which are only cards that would be bringing in the side deck when my opponent is playing high attack monsters and also loses to these virus cards. But that's pretty much it for this deck profile. If you want like a testing video, make sure you let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.